Hello. Hi, chat. Hello, hello. Did you miss me? Hello, Falcon, Infected Jelly, Chromeow, Cokelet, Rye, JR. Hello, everyone. Hi. And I saw that one person found me through Blush Blush DLC. Thank you very much, Cokelet, Rye. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, Mary Darling. Hello, JR. Hello, Shusha. Hello, Connie Cosmic. Hello, Kat. Hello, Jelly. Hello, Kalina. And hello, everyone over on YouTube as well. Hello, it's so good to see you all. It's fantastic to see you all. How are you all feeling? How are you all feeling? Missed you, dog. Missed you too, Chromeow. Missed all of you very much. It's been a little while. It's been a little bit of a while since I last saw you guys. And, you know, I missed you. I missed you very much. I hope you've all been good. I hope you've been splendid. You're happy because it's FF14 Saturday. Yes. You might get Blush Blush from me. You should get it, Jelly. You should absolutely get it. It's a really good game. You also found me through Blush Blush, says Lucy. Ah, cat's activated my ear. Very nice. You found me through Blush Blush as well, Lucy, lover of ducks. Excellent. No way redeems. Yeah, we've got redeems, actually. We've got redeems. Wonderful. Lightning Charger 7574. Thank you very much for the 7 months. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You're reading the YouTube thing. Lucy, I swapped to Twitch. Yeah, I read both. I read both. Oh, you're Lucy. Okay. Fair enough. It wasn't a coincidence that there were two people who discovered me through Blush Blush. It was in fact you. I see. Yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome. So good to see all of you. I've been busy. I've been somewhat busy. I met a few cool people. And I did some work. I've been writing. I wrote some Clinic of Horrors. Still working on. The trailer came out day before yesterday. The trailer for Clinic of Horrors Season 3. Hello, Merpany. Hello. The I Think I'm a Furry line was funny. That one's actually taken from some of my YouTube shorts, particularly one YouTube short where it was a short about that particular topic. Yes. It was a short about that specific topic. Woof. Hello, Renz. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, Crystal. This is actually the first time I've been up for one of your streams. Normally I watch your VODs or YouTube shorts. Thank you for watching my VODs. Do you have a favorite? I'm curious which VODs people choose to watch. I'm always curious what has most rewatchability. Do you think I should switch back to YouTube so I can listen to you on my TV? You do whatever you like, Coglitch Rye. Whatever you like, darling. Spent my evening updating the BB Wiki fandom for the new update instead of doing my coursework. Really? So there is actually a Blush Blush wiki page for me. I'm curious. I'm going to go take a look at it. Because it's a crush one. Okay. So, that's pretty cool. Let's see. Trivia is the fourth guy who can switch between his animal, hybrid, and human forms as outfits after reaching Lover Plus 1 level. The first being the Kitsune guys. He's the first guy in Blush Blush to have a height of 5'10". He shares a connection with Explorer, who's originally based on Internet Explorer Chat and from his comics. Yes, that is true. That is true. You can also add that I am the cousin of Lumi, who is in Crash Crash soon. What other fun facts can there be? There's a lot of fun facts. Yes. There is one line about the common denominator that I ad-libbed to most stuff. That's a fun fact. Thank you so much for updating the wiki. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, Silver Phoenix. Hello, hello. How are you? Come on, guys. All right, I'm here. Sorry, it's just getting a quick thing. Hi, dog. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Are you guys excited for some Final Fantasy XIV today? Are you excited for it? I'm very excited. Incredibly excited. I love Final Fantasy XIV. It's my favorite game in the world. I'll tell you a little bit about it. Final Fantasy XIV is an MMORPG created by Square Enix. It uses a lot of different aesthetics and monsters and concepts from the Final Fantasy series, but you don't need to have understood anything previous from any previous Final Fantasy series. A lot of it is references. Some music is reused, some names are reused, but it's all, every Final Fantasy game is its own experience. It all takes place in its own world, so don't worry about that. Final Fantasy XIV is one of the best MMORPGs in the world, actually. It is one of the best MMORPGs in the world. It is my favorite game. It has a beautiful story, a fantastic world, beautiful music, excellent voice acting. So the thing that differentiates Final Fantasy XIV's voice acting from a lot of different games is the fact that they actually got British theatre voice actors to be part of it, which, well, it ups the quality a lot. In fact, a lot of video games have started using British theatre voice actors, who are really, really good actors. So I really enjoy that. Honestly, just anytime if you want like excellent voice acting, use theatre actors. And Hollywood has started using it too. So in Wicked, the prince in the movie Wicked is actually also a Final Fantasy XIV voice actor and a British theatre actor. So Hollywood has started getting, getting smart to the fact that, hey, British theatre is actually a thing. So yeah, definitely, I wanna play more Final Fantasy XIV, but I ran into an issue, which is that there's actually no more main storyline to do. It's already over. There's a bunch of side content that I haven't properly kind of put my head into yet. I haven't probably stuck my neck into it. The side content of Final Fantasy XIV. So I decided that at least until Evercold, on the odd occasion when I get the itch, play Final Fantasy XIV. If we don't do that, well, we just do some of the side content. So one of the side content quests that I really, really like, it's a quest chain, is the Hildebrand storyline. So the Hildebrand storylines follows the shenanigans and strange happenings, all surrounding a kind of like a Sherlock Holmes-esque private detective type guy called Hildebrand. But Hildebrand himself is not really a genius, but it's more like he's got plot armor. He is a gentleman And, you know, there's all sorts of recurring characters in the Hildebrand storylines. There's lots of different things in the Hildebrand storyline. And what is one interesting and unique thing about the Hildebrand storyline is that it remains entirely unvoice acted, which I don't know why. I do not know why the Hildebrand storyline is not voice acted. Let me look it up. But the reason why the Hildebrand storyline is not voice acted is not so important as opposed to the effect of the Hildebrand storyline not being voice acted. And the effect is that you can stream it and you can voice act it yourself, or you can watch a streamer play it and they will voice act it. So each Hildebrand story is almost its own thing. There's like different arcs to Hildebrand storylines, and I don't actually remember where we left off. I actually do not remember where we left off on the Hildebrand storyline. I feel like it was the Heavensward quests. Hello, Banana Man, aka Lazy Artist. I believe it was those quests. Hello, Lumily. But we're going to figure it out. So you might be confused at first, but don't worry about it because, you know, you're going to get your footing with the storyline. You're going to get your footing. And then we're back. Oh, did it disconnect? What happened? What happened? Did we disconnect? No. Oh, ad break. Right. So don't worry if you're confused about the Hildebrand storyline. It's going to give you footing. You're going to find your footing with it. It's going to be all right. Yes. You've done them so many times, I don't remember. Well, this is going to be the main Hildebrand storyline. So this is not going to be the ones that we redid. We're going to continue from where we left off on our furthest progress in the Hildebrand story quests. Yes. Don't worry too much about it. And we're going to have a fun time. We are going to have a very fun time. I'm looking forward to it. Have you ever thought of boyfriend ASMRs? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I would do that. I don't know if I would do that. I think I'd be too flustered. I said yes to the dating game because it was scripted, so I had a script to go off, but I wouldn't say that I am a good person to use for that kind of thing. I wouldn't say that. Woof, woof. Woof. BFE is challenging and a highly competitive world. Well, I don't know. That's the whole thing is about my VTubing is I don't mind fan service. I really don't actually. Like I have respect for people who do it. But I think for me, this is gonna sound like a cliche. I have played around with it before. This is gonna sound a bit like a cliche, so I always hesitate to say it. Because, like, I don't think it's necessary. Like, at all. I would like to be more myself. That's not to say that I don't think kayfabe is important as a VTuber, nor to say that I don't have kayfabe at all. I think it's just I want to be my brand of VTuber. I want to be me. I want to do VTubing my way. And I think some people say that because they don't really want to do anything extraordinary, and I do want to do extraordinary things. Not that I don't. In fact, I would even go so far as to say people who say, oh, I want to just be myself. I don't want to do anything else. I just want to be myself. I would even go so far as to say that's often a code for laziness. Sounds harsh, I know. But I do feel like that's often a code for laziness because they don't want to do anything beyond, you know? They don't want to have to put on anything. They don't want to put on a show. They just want to be them. So yeah, I don't know. I think I need to think more about this. I don't have a super sophisticated answer to the question. Fonton, thank you for the Prime for 27 months. Thank you. Hi, Mary. Hi, dogs. Hello, Fonton. Hello. How are you? Good to see you. I hope you've been well. I hope you've been well. Woof, woof. By the way, I just want to point out that we have a very beautiful new starting soon screen, courtesy of Oladia. Please take a look. That's a little starting soon screen. The artwork and animation is by Oladia, one of our longtime supporters in the dog army. Yes, that's the case. Another thing I want to say is, do you guys want to meet me in America? Because I actually have my off-Kai meet and greet, which you can buy a ticket to. The ticket includes picture, 5-minute meet and greet, picture, a recording of your session, commemorative cards, and a checky, whatever that is. And there's only 7 tickets left. So if you want my off-Kai meet and greet ticket, there's only 7 tickets left, and there's only 6 left for Lumi. So go get it. Go get it as soon as you can. It's only $25. Checky is an instant Polaroid photo. Well, it's good you know. Hi, Marion Chad. Have a great day. Thank you, Keelan Bell. Thank you very much. We have a hype train, everyone. Hype train, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Woof, 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 woof. All right. Well, why don't we jump into the game? Let's do it. Might as well jump right into it. Please edit the title, if you don't mind, mods. Oh, by the way, this morning I sent out press kits to every single publication I could find, because I want them to write more journals. I want them to write more articles about me, especially now that we have season 3 of Clinic of Horrors coming out. I want them to do more articles about me. And we'll see if it works, I don't know. I imagine at the very least the Danish publication should give me an article. Hold on. Welcome back. Much and more has happened in Eorzea while you were away. To help those such as yourself acclimate to the 12 have prepared a most generous boon, the Returner's Bounty. Accepting this divine aid will provide you with the tools required to make that quick return to form, including experience bonuses for partying with Mensers, as well as full access to the Novice Network. Oh no. I think we're good. Ooh, hello everyone. It's Bernie and Daciloa and Rose and Banana Man and Chocolate Man, who last episode got transformed into a twink. She used to be a woman. Now she's a twink. That's alright. I am a Pictomancer. There I am. That's me. And Nessie Loch Ness, this cat girl, is still dancing in this very position. She has been dancing there for years, frankly. Frankly, it's been years. We are currently at 864 subs out of the 1,000 sub goal. Ooh, Celeste is over there as well. Yes. So, how do we want to go about this? How indeed do we want to go about this? Do we want to do the Hildebrand quests? But the question is, how do we figure out where last we went with the Hildebrand quests? That's the question, isn't it? That is the question. Hildebrand quests. The last quest we did was a case of indecency. Case of indecency. I'll read to you the recap, I guess. His vaunted powers of deduction having afforded him no particular insight into the identity of the Phantom Thief, Hildebrand is nonetheless infinitely confident that he is fully prepared for the final confrontation with his foe. Return to Costa del Sol and see if Inspector Briardine's investigation has proved more fruitful. With the Phantom Thief still on the loose and the banquet about to begin, Inspector Briardine has determined that it is too dangerous to allow Miss Arabella to appear before the crowd at the ceremony. Obtain a servant's garb from the Gegaruju Manor retainer that may serve as a suitable disguise for the maiden. In the meantime, Hildebrand has been charged with creating a diversion to distract Vance from the absence of his betrothed. The Gegaruju Manor retainer furnish you with a set of nondescript garb. You deliver it to Lady Arabella. At Inspector Briardine's behest, Miss Arabella changes into the clothes you procured, disguising herself as a servant. He bids you deliver the exquisite garment that the maiden had previously been wearing to Hildebrand, that it might avail him in his task somehow. Though not entirely sure what he is meant to do with the dress you entrusted to him, Hildebrand nevertheless assures you that he has the situation under control and encourages you to find a seat from which to enjoy the festivities. Hildebrand's flawless plan, in a nutshell, involved donning the dress and presenting himself as the Lapis Maiden. When Vannis reacts with utter shock, Hildebrand concludes that he is the Phantom Thief in disguise as the true Vannis, who had never before seen Miss Arabella's face, would never have suspected that aught was amiss. His logic Failing to find a sympathetic ear, Hildebrand is immediately seized by the brass blades of the Gerbera. No sooner does this happen than does Van recognize Arabella amidst the crowd and grab her by the hand. Inspector Breardine recognizes the glove on Van's right hand, but before he can take action, the thief reveals himself in a puff of smoke, summoning the vicious Mandragoras to protect him. A close encounter with Hildebrand sends the rogue vegetables fleeing in terror, but the thief has already made off with his treasure. Not the maiden herself, but the neckpiece she wore. As Miss Arabella, now free from her betrothal to Van, breathes a sigh of relief, a flying card of challenge buries itself in Hildebrand's pate. Writ, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils, though Inspector Breardine officially deduces that the thief and the mad bombardier, who almost claimed his life, are not one and the same. The two inspectors nevertheless vow that the thief has stolen his last treasure. Okay. A shovel and a cosmic countenance identification card. Thank you, Bernie. That's pretty cool. What can I use a shovel for, I wonder? Shovel. Where did it even go? Where did my shovel go? Oh. This is the Cosmic Countenance key. You can summon the Cosmic Countenance mount. Oh my god, it's the face. Originally created to protect Smileton, this machina has the appearance of a face that smiles at residents and grimaces at trespassers. Okay. Accessories. It is not in accessories. What did it look like again? Shovel. There it is. The shovel. Ah. Okay. I can carry a shovel with me now. That's pretty cool. Like an umbrella. Except I can shovel things. 170 stream streak. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. Okay. What about dance? If I do a dance? No. It doesn't let me do a dance. What if I change pose? Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, that's cool. All right. Well, I know where we're going next, I think. Okay. Sidecrest Hildebrand Adventures. What's that? Off to Costa del Sol. Let's go. Off to Costa del Sol. I guess this is Ellie. Let's talk to her. Lucius, I was wondering when you'd show up. I've got the latest scoop on the victor spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Colosseum of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amagina & Sons Mineral Concern. They say that Master Fearguy will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? Only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. The chairman, Master Fearguy, sits on the syndicate. That's the ruling council that consists of the richest people in the country we're in. Jolly Jared, thank you for the 58 months. And possesses such wealth that rumor has it that he could buy half the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast. My colleague Ganlon is in Uldar covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Alright. Well, let's go to Uldar then. Oh, that's Revenant's Toll. That's not Uldar. Going to Uldar. If I do return, yep, return is Uldar. I just came back from Lurk and this is what I hear. Love it. Hello. Hiya. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Almost fine, and you? Pretty alright. We're doing a quest chain. Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. No need to be rude, Ganlon. He's a friend of mine. Now what say you share your latest findings with us? I promise I'll make it worth your while. Ah, there's the journalist lady. We're hunting the Phantom Thief. Ellie. If it isn't the Mithril Eye Star Reporter. Come to have a laugh at Ganlon's expense before returning to pen your latest front page feature, eh? Oh, very well. Just promise you'll put a good word in with the higher-ups, okay? Now, let me tell you this. There's strange things afoot at the Colosseum. Bugger all. It's a travesty, I tell you. Oh. Oh my god, look at those guys. Hot Sheev and Hamo. Whatever's the matter? And where, pray tell, is Hutchin? The four of you will compete for the cup together, yes? I fear that an unfortunate mishap has left Hutchin in no condition to fight. We were just on our way to convey the dire news to Dire Meadow. Mishap my ass. This was sabotage. Some plotty coward out there will put at nothing to eliminate his competition. I swear it on my supplica. Lower your voice, Hutch. My head stings enough with your bloody shouting. Oh. Oh, it's another one. Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? Oh, but forgive your incompetence, unworthy comrade. If I had been quicker with my mantra, we would still be 4 men strong. Do not berate yourself so, Hamo. In victory and defeat, the Mantravilles fight as one. You bear no more responsibility for my wounds than I. Any road, I dare say I'll not be getting back into fighting Fettle by arsing about in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Hutchin! For you, I'm always ready. Now that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want each one to ring out over the Sagoli. Alright. These guys are odd. Definitely. The Mantravilles. Aye. Sachin tells it they took their name from a training partner they met at the Fist of Ralga, a man they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique. Consider me not the least bit interested. This talk of attacks on the competitors, however, of this I would hear more. Ah, yes, I mentioned the strange things were afoot, yes. With mere days left before the Mithril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. With the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organizers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. Phantom Thief's challenge, gladiators dropping like flies. No, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak to the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him? Though the concern sponsors the tourney, the day-to-day organizational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dower Meadow. He should be in his office within the Coliseum's halls. I'll send word to the gate man, Yuyubaya. He owes the Mithril Eye a favor or two. Splendid. Come, Lucius. We've got a case to crack. All right. So people have been cancelling their participation in the tournament due to a series of mysterious ailments and injuries. Sounds like the work of the Phantom Thief, considering the prize at this event is a bunch of rare artifacts from one of the richest men in the entire city. Luckily, we are on the case. Hello, Bernie. This is the gateman. Okay, you buy. From the Mithril Eye, you say? And by all means, you're free to enter. Okay. Here we are. These are the tournament quarters. I'm Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye, never blinking, all-seeing, you know the deal, yes? And you must be Dower Meadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney.
Who am I to argue with free publicity? And from a charming little thing like yourself. Ask away, Miguel. That said, between the challenging from the so-called Phantom Thief and now these bizarre attacks targeting the Faters, our tourney's already the talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complaining, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here a bit on edge. Why, just some moments ago, one fighter almost took off another's head for insulting the colour of his supply. Looks like we've got ourselves another... These two aren't in my entry books.
Oh, it's him! And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner! Inspector Briadine. As efficient as ever, I see.
A true gentleman. Issues violence. Inspector.
You were thinking. It annoys me. Dower Meadow, I presume. Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney, and try to be brief.
Was wondering when, you might ask? Master Fearguy has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney this Coliseum's ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection. The Warden's Grace. A ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside a Khan. The second and third place prizes are nothing to sneeze at either. But I don't care how many faces he's got, we've nothing to fear from this thief. The concern has had an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night.
Yes, just as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief the last time. If you want your treasures safe, go fetch them and bring them to me. And be quick about it. I haven't all day.
Fear I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't Mr. Many Faces in another one of his elaborate get-ups? Now, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you'll have to claim them in any other way. As any other would in battle. As a matter of fact, what with the ranks thin as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the merrier, the more lucrative at that. Now, where did our receptionist get off to? Over here, ya slimy bugger! We've got some fresh blot for the melee.
Give me a moment, will ya? I've only got 8 arms. Not with 8 legs. Oh, shit. You called? I was just about to give the lovely Miss Avila the grand tour. Inspector Hildebrand, look, he's purple.
Astute as ever, Nashu. The colour, this overabundance of appendages. I smell a case. It's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now, he's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it, he was one of many bizarre creatures born from a recent experiment with ancient incantations at the Thaumaturgist Guild. They were going to seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others when he opened his slobbering mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace, I'll do anything. Anything. So the management hired him to do odd jobs at the Coliseum.
And I am ever glad they did. I tell you, this job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks. What a delicious morsel. I want to get my tentacles around her. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. I know not who you are, where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There's only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that is me. Oh my god. Oh, I just love it when she talks tough. Now, who's the chump who wanted to get a pummeling by my lovely little Avi? Oh, come on.
Though a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we have little recourse. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to... Lucius Merryweather will be entering the tournament on my behalf. Lucius Merryweather? You do look like a Merryweather. Well, what got me with a spear to think I'd see the day when a warrior like stood in my Colosseum?
You know what's funny? This is the first time that there's ever been hinted, at least as far as I'm aware, has ever been hinted that the Warrior of Light has other family that NPCs are aware of. Does we look like a Merryweather?
Hear that clink, clink, clinking? That's the sound of gil pouring into our coffers when the public finds out that a true Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mithril Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend can tag along too. Show him where to sign, Ulti.
With Lucius, I suppose we have as good a chance as any. Now we just need to make sure that he doesn't come down with some curious injury. That gladiatrix, Avila was it, seemed quite certain of her chances at victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say.
Ha ha! I am already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultras fellow seemed most knowledgeable about Miss Avila. Come, Nashu, the investigation is afoot.
Hello, Lacria. As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest that our first priority is to keep Lucius here safe? Let us return to Ganelon and see what else he can tell us of these mysterious attacks on the combatants. Very well. I shall leave that task to you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you will share with me at first opportunity. Okay, cool. The mystery is afoot. Nice outfit, Banana Man. Gave in and tried a dyeable variant of the outfit. Question mark. Who, me? That's a wall. Who? That's a game, guys. Hope you won. Infected jelly, that's right. That's you. Alright, let's continue. What do you guys think of the story so far? We're gonna speak to Ganelon. Here's the Colosseum. Of course. Oh! Hello everyone. Hello everyone on YouTube. You again? I've already told you that, what? Enter the tourney, you say? Be out of your bleeding mind. Look, I've got a suspicion or two which I'm happy to share with you, but in the end you have to protect yourself, you hear? I've been asking around, and it seems that more than a few of the fighters who pulled out of that tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Avia. I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news. Don't take it from me. You can hear it from someone who crossed the blades with her just a few days ago. A fellow by the name of Raging Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round and earned himself a right bruising from it all. Last I heard, he was resting up back at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit? By the way, Mary, for your Blush DLC, the NSFW includes it if you have the uncut feature. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I don't know. Woof. Woof. All right. Let's go. Crimson Ninja, thank you for the 2 and sub performance. Thank you.
Come to have a good laugh at all Raging Rat's expense, have ya? Well, you're not the first, I say. There's not a man in this entire realm with an ounce of sympathy. Greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are that today your guest is Hildebrand Mandeville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would, please enlighten me to how exactly it was that you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Avila. Gentlemen, my ass, have you not a whit of delicacy? Oh, never you mind. Look, the records may say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout at the top of my lungs if no one else will. The girl doesn't fight fair. Tempest Blade, some kind of foul sorcery if you ask me. Mark my words, that girl is up to no good. If she weren't so damn easy on the eyes, she'd be rotting in the jail as we speak. The girl's Alamegan, haven't you heard? No, easy it is with, you know how it is with those refugees. Why fight with honor when you've got nothing left to lose?
Yes, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? This one's a real piece of work, Lucius. Let's be on our way.
I didn't mean no offense, miss. Just telling it like it is, as it were.
Perhaps it truly is some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says. Perhaps she works with an accomplice. She didn't strike me as the magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the latter.
Ah, Miss Ellie, the thrill of the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it in the wrinkles beneath your eyes. We might very well make an inspectress of you yet.
I'll give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive boor. If what the man says is true, it is likely that her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of the question.
Yes, I can see it now. Two unfortunate souls shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. Ample appendages whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind flying every which way. Avila and Alti, a match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home.
Incredible! Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze, Inspector. What is it with you two and that infernal octopus?
Mr. Ultros should still be at the Colosseum. Let us hurry before he slithers back off to whensoever he came.
I gotta agree with Hildebrand, actually.
A character that weird does not appear in a story if he's not important.
Hildebrand knows his tropes.
Friend, and look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Alti is a most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? He speaks, yes. This is most suspicious indeed. Oh, what is this? The girl has fled in a panic. Our friend Alti appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag, or how they would sag if he had shoulders. Our quarry is on the move. Quickly, Nashu, we must pursue.
Speak with Nashu Makaraka at the Colosseum. Okay. Let's do it. There she is. Mr. Aldi seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might he be plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they taste just wonderful in a good marinara sauce. Oh my god, it's Hildebrand's mom, I think. Marinara sauce, as he speaks. What? And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? Was that Hildebrand's mom? He looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever is he doing with these girls anyway? Call me crazy, but I think he likes them. Creepy tentacle monster likes women. Woof. All right. Chat.
Poor misunderstood Alti. Here we suspected him of criminal activity, when in truth he was just a gentle soul luckless in love. Oh, Alti, can you find it in your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us?
Yes, yes. Now perhaps we should return to our investigation. If Avila is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit. Our Meadow back at the Colosseum should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts.
An excellent idea, Miss Ellie, but I have a better one. Let us return to the Colosseum and speak with Dower Meadow. From him we shall ascertain Miss Avia's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her about to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, Nashu, the investigation calls.
Such a master detective. God, look at him. Are you guys having fun? I hope so. Oh, here he is. Don't think Uncle Alti didn't see you following me. What's the big deal? Huh? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus. Or am I? Come on now. I just want what any octopus wants. A cute girl, untold riches, and the admiration of millions. Can't Uncle Alti dream? Well, kids hate to ink and run. Then again, I am an octopus. It's like a One Piece character. I ate the octopus fruit, transforming me into an octopus and giving me no other power. Okay. And that character puts Luffy in a coma for like 4 or 5 episodes, of course. Alright. Doopy skooky noot. Doopy skooky noot. Lazy nose. Lazy nose. Doopy skooky noot. Doopy skooky noot. You know what it means, Chad? It means you are enough. You're good enough as you are. It's actually beautiful. Yes? Oh, wait. His voice.
Yes? What is it this time? I'm a busy man.
In German, Pew.
Looking for a beer, you say? Is that something about sharing a flagon with our countrymen over at the Coffin Coffin? I reckon you might still find her there. I'll warn you though, if you're smart, I'll keep your distance from that one. The poor bucko Ganelon tried to interview her for an article. Thought the girl was gonna rip her head straight off.
Hold on, chat. Give me a moment, chat. Sorry. Hold on. Give me a second, chat.
I'll warn you, though. If you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. That bugger Ganelon tried to interview her for an article, but the girl was going to rip his head clean off. How can I put this? He doesn't seem to take kindly to being asked questions of a personal nature, if you catch my drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm you up for the tourney, that might be just a ticket. I can assure you there will be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain all the information we need without the fiery lads even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off!
How's my Hildebrand voice? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? And I don't know all the voices. That's good. Thank you. Okay, we gotta go to the coffin. Which is over at Black Brush Station. So we're gonna teleport over there. It's a good Mandeville. That's good. He's a hard voice. He's like... It's like there's like multiple ways to do his voice, I feel.
Behold, the lovely Miss Avila, just as predicted. Let us keep watch from here so as to not set off the girl's famed temper.
Okay. How many times must I tell you? There's no cause for concern. The spoil shall be mine. It may as well be written in stone. Do you realize what this means? We have suffered, and suffered long. But my victory shall mark a new era. Just as Rauban al-Din won a new life for himself in the Colosseum, I shall win a new life for our people. The prize that I shall claim will bolster the wealth of our people 1,000-fold. No, 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by the Uldans no longer. And with that, I must be off to the Nanawa mines to meet my sister.
Miss Avila's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduce that my own chances of felling her on the field of battle are infinitesimal.
I could have told you that before you signed up. Come now. We have a subject to pursue. Trying to steal Avia from Uncle Alti's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that isn't going to happen. Yes, Uncle Alti's homemade explosives will see that this is the end of the road for you. Does that make me a bad octopus?
Ah, the distinctive smell of fire sand. Another one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it, Nashu?
Heavens, no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. You think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson? They're unto me. Preposterous. Could it be that the musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks?
I see. In any event, I shudder to think what might have happened if an unsuspecting passerby chanced upon such a hazardous object. Allow me, heave ho! Oh no.
You gotta be kidding me! Okay. All right. Hey guys, let's check my email to see if any of the journalist people have responded to me. Let's see. Any of the publications I messaged. Come on, just one? Not yet. I did just send it this morning. I sent to so many different ones. So many different ones. Even ones in my own home city. By the way, everyone, are you going to Orfkai this next? No, not this next weekend. The next week after. Are you going to Orfkai? It sounds like you're from the UK. Are you going to Orfkai? If you are, why don't you buy a meet and greet ticket to go meet Lucius Merryweather himself, the Dark Man? Click the link in chat, orfkai.vtuber.net. Chromeow, please post it in the other chat. And buy my meet and greet ticket for only $25. You get a Polaroid, you get a 5-minute conversation with me, Lucius Merryweather. And you get a limited time exclusive ticket, and you get some cool stuff, and I'm gonna sing happy birthday, Daniel. Did you really think I'd let this day pass by quietly? I know the kind of power you vibe with. The kind that keeps climbing no matter what. I'll sing that for you on your birthday. Yeah. Sigh. Oh, fuck, Falcon. Oh, shit. It could be the most important 5 minutes of your life. That's right. I'll also name you in my obituary. No, I won't. That maiden in mining garb must be the sister of whom Miss Avila spoke. Let us lean closer and listen. I thought we agreed. No hard labor until your leg gets healed. I swear, sometimes I think you were born solely to give your poor sister headaches. Says the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand that your sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which, what news of the tourney? Worry not, Hegelina. I have taken all the necessary precautions. The Warden's grace is as good as ours. Even the most modest estimates value its worth at some 30 million gil. You realize what this means? Necklaces from his dames, sun silk dresses. All the luxuries you've ever wanted will be yours. Aw, she's just trying to help her sister. Poor little girls in shabby clothes, objects of pity and scorn for the Uldan upper crust. Those days are over. After I claim my victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society. I don't know, Avi. Weather's all well and good, but when I see you stand tall in the Colosseum, hundreds and thousands cheering your name, I'm proud. No matter how humble our birth, if we stand strong and stand together, this alone is all the wealth I ask for. That's your problem, Hegelina. You've always been too quick to settle for less than your worth. Worry not, for your sister's watching over you. I'll do this. For us. Now I must return. Gods forbid one of those prying reporters overhears us. That's my Avi, unfazed by a duel to the death. yet terrified to be caught in a moment of tenderness. May the gods smile on you, sister. Be safe. Hold on, chat.
A more orderly display of sisterly love I have not seen, and yet I fear it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues.
It would seem Avila's obsession with victory runs even deeper than we imagined. That said, I can't help but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see. Inspector, did you just hear what I heard? Look, kids. Uncle Alti has had it up here with you. Do you think you could just fall in the pit and die like a good little boy? Oh, no. I'm talking to you, Mr. Warrior of Light. Hear that sound? Just one step closer. Closer. Oh. Not you, you idiot.
Ahem. No need for concerns, friends. I've simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground, and I am pleased to report that there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary.
Our hero. Now, shall we return to Uldar? The Mithril Cup will be starting before long, and the last thing we want is holders to lose our bout by forfeit. Could it be? Did that musclehead dive straight into my trap to save his companions? The others seem completely unsurprised at this turn of events. Doubtless he has performed such selfless acts before. A true gentleman if I ever saw one. But do you think that means I'm gonna show mercy on you? You've got another thing coming. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Oh, wait a minute. I dug 2 pits, didn't I? Come to think of it, the second pit was right around. Give me a prayer! Cool. Alright. Dogs, small break, okay? I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. So sorry, chat. I had something I had to take care of. I'm good to play now. Sorry for the wait, everyone. Sorry for the wait. Okay. Everything's good. Everything's good. Woof, woof, woof. Shall we see if anyone has bought another Orfkai ticket? Nope, not yet. There's 7 left. Just 7 Orfkai tickets remain. Hold on. I need to check one thing. Okay, good to go. Good to go. Boo, boo, boo. We gotta follow Hildebrand to the gates of Nald. We have to go. Oh, you can't hear the music. There we go. Ah, I love this game. I missed it so much. I can't wait for the new expansion to come out. It's going to be amazing. It's a European thing, darn it. What is? What's a European thing? Oh. The tickets know it's an American thing. It's Orfkai, an American VTuber convention. Thank you. All right, let's go. Yes. Is something the matter? We're on something of a tight schedule here, Inspector. Stand back, Miss Ellie. My well-honed inspector senses are tingling. I feel a most fearsome adversary lurking about. Oh. Oh. Is it? I don't think it's him, because then his inspector senses would be going off earlier.
This time you're really up the creek without a paddle, kids. Say hello to a not-so-little friend of mine from the Colosseum. He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry. Where in the world is he? I haven't got all day.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
My chimera! Who is that half-naked fool?
Father! Could it be that the aura of unmitigated murderous rage that I felt was not our quarry but you? Hildy, I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration and materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. And what brings you and your friends to these parts today? Just a bit of sleuth work, father dear. And with that we must return to Uldar. If you have not heard, your son is to compete for the Mithril Cup. Oho! Moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? A fitting second career for a Mandeville man, if I do say so myself.
That muscle-bound old man is the inspector's father? Remind me to never go to one of their family reunions. Yeah! Just who is this inspector, anyway? Hildebrand. A worthy rival, if ever there were one. Who goes there? Oh.
Hildy. Lucius. I have been waiting for this day.
Well, look who we have here. You're quite the intimidating gent yourself. A friend of the inspector, mayhap?
I am Gilgamesh, wandering duelist, and I am not so much the inspector's friend as his enemy.
Well, that makes two of us. Perk up, Gulliver, because this just might be our lucky day.
Is there no one in this accursed realm who can remember my... Call me what you will, friend, but heed my words. Lucius is a formidable foe.
That's sounding like high praise coming from a big fella like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as his sidekick, that inspector must be something else indeed.
I know not what brings you to do battle with those two, but I warn you, you will end up as seafood soup if you face them alone. And with that I must be off. For reasons that I do not entirely understand, I am considered something of a fugitive in these parts.
Something of a fugitive.
Lucius, I will not fall so easily this time.
Well, looks like I've got my legs full. All of them. But if that adventure's too strong to take on alone, I'll just have to bring along a friend.
A supply-twisting ring calling to mind the undulations of a creature of the sea. Yes. Inspiration has struck.
Oh no.
Oh, there's nobody here but us octopodes.
Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece fiend.
Oh! Oh man.
Muscleheads, I hate them!
All right. Fun. Speak with Hildebrand in front of the Colosseum. Let's do it. Godbird Mandeville. The strongest crafter. Da-da-da. Dogs! Craft a limit break. Craft a limit break. I do like that idea. Alright, let's see. Good heavens! Chancing upon father like that, I dare say it's taken a year off my life. Quite a crowd has assembled. It seemed the festivities are nigh about to commence. I had hoped to uncover more of Miss Avila's secrets, but no matter. What better place to continue my investigation than on the field of battle? Let's go. Good heavens. We haven't much time before the tourney begins. We must hasten back to the Colosseum and apprise ourselves on the rules of engagement. To a true gentleman, the battle is not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, I will not lower myself to their level. Okay. So the tournament begins. Wow. By the way, mods, could you let people on Discord know that I am streaming as of currently, right now? Would you let them know that I am doing that? It would be so kind. Thank you. Ooh. Want to hit us with a pose real quick? Sure. Like this. All right. Let's head inside. Bumps on the head, chipped teeth. I am one shabby-looking octopus, I tell you. They don't pay me enough for this. But that's all going to change soon, isn't it, buddy? Ah!
Ah, Mr. Ultros, just the octopus we were looking for. I was hoping that you might enlighten us as to... Gads! Who gave you those ghastly bruises?
Bruises? I fell down the stairs, that's all, and I'll get lost. I'm a busy octopus.
Bunga!
Ouch! You have my sympathies, good sir. It is challenge enough to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8. Is there something inside your office?
No, what gave you that idea? I'm simply fumigating the place for pests like yourself. Now, don't you have a battle to go fight?
Bunga!
Inspector, I think there's something alive in there. That's just me. Talking to myself, yes. Funga. God, yes. God's working as a receptionist is fun.
Battered, bruised, beset by vermin, and still able to find joy and fulfillment in your work. I say, Mr. Ultros, your passion for your profession is truly an inspiration to us all.
Lucius, if you would come with me for a moment,
I fear the stupidity in the air may be contagious.
Oh, we're getting pulled to the side by Inspector Briardine. Okay. Let's go talk to him.
Well, has your investigation borne any fruit? I see. Avila seeks to win the tourney to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she has implied that she has taken the necessary precautions to ensure that her victory is all but certain. While trailing her, you narrowly evaded a series of dastardly obstacles, and upon your return, that strange octopus appeared considerably worse for wear. The evidence points in one direction. The Alamegan girl and Ultros are plotting together to claim the Mithril Cup and its lucrative prize. It is not as preposterous as it sounds. I have done some research on our eight-legged friend. It would appear that Ultros has become something of a regular at Uldar's taverns and houses of pleasure. I suspect that he is using his inside knowledge of the workings of the Colosseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, thereby ensuring victory for Avila and earning himself a healthy commission. There is also the matter of the Tempest Blade that is rumored to be the source of the Alamegan girl's strength. This remains a mystery, which means that I fear your life is still in danger, Lucius. One of the guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Colosseum reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane not bells ago. It is a stab in the dark, but the contents may yet provide some answers. I would ask you bring them to me.
Okay. Let's go. To Pearl Lane. Yes. To Pearl Lane. Welcome, everyone! Can I get a woof woof in chat? Can I get a woof woof? Can I get a hi-meow? Can I get a happy birthday, Daniel? Did you really think I'd let this day pass by quietly? I know the kind of power you vibe with. The power, the kind that keeps climbing no matter what. Here's a profile picture with that same aura. You know the rule. Use it anywhere. Even if the stairs never stop, we keep climbing no matter what. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hello, Jelly. To be skooking around. To be skooking. Have you guys seen those clips where people will like walk past the same guy multiple times? Dog brain, selectively big brain with the least useful stuff. Yes, yes. Indeed. Hello, Aoife. We are playing Final Fantasy XIV, your favorite game. So like there's these TikToks where a guy plays the music, Du bist gut genug, this like German song. And they keep passing by the same person and the person gets more and more annoyed. It's really funny. Colosseum refuse. Hello, dogs. Hope you're all having a. Hope everyone having a lovely weekend. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Well, let me see what you've found. Okay, here they are. Now what we have here. Ah, yes. A spectacular assortment of innards and entrails. And what's this? A sack even more foul-smelling than the gore it was lying in, if that can be believed. And look here, something appears to be written on the inside. St. Got Sundries. Would seem this merchant has had dealings with that squishy mass of tentacles. Let us pay a visit to the man and have him enlighten us as to the exact nature of their partnership. Okay. Deliver the stinking sack to St. God. Alright. Put it in the Sapphire Avenue exchange. Let's go. Okay.
Welcome, welcome. What might a discerning gentleman like yourself be looking for today?
I'm gonna hand him the stinking sack and see what he's got to say for himself.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No exchanges, replacements, or refunds. Stand by the quality of my wares, and I expect my customers to do the same. Wait. Did Ultrus send you?
I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly did you sell to that ungodly creature?
Why, an entire sack full of gold truffles, can you believe it? What with the impressive price and all that, distinctive aroma, they're only for the most discerning of customers, which Mr. Ultros clearly is, as he just placed another order today.
Could these truffles somehow be connected to? No, I shall stop myself before I start sounding like...
Ah, Inspector Briardine, it wounds me that you would sneak off to conduct your investigation without me, and to steal Lucius away here. This gentleman is not impressed.
Did you find anything, Inspector? Good gods, what is that dreadful smell?
Miss Ellie, I would have expected a cultured young woman like yourself to be more educated in the Epicurean arts.
You have any favorite summer food, snacks, drinks, or maybe activities to just instantly lighten your mood when summer is hot and sticky and stinky? Ooh, I wonder. I like ice cream a lot. A cold drink, ice cream. Simple things. Always lighten the mood. I guess, you know what I like? I like cold soba. Cold soba noodles.
That is the most distinct and delightful aroma of the gold truffle. An acquired taste to be sure, but one that has won the hearts of many an Oldan gourmet.
You know what else is sticky? StickyMary.com, where you can get your sticky Mary merch.
I particularly enjoy them slow roasted as my dear mother makes them. Roasted, you say? My mouth's watering just thinking about it. Might I be so bold as to ask the recipe?
It appears the productive portion of this conversation has come to an end. Besides, the tourney is about to begin. Let us make haste back to the Colosseum. Well, that merchant proved to be a spectacular waste of time. Time which is in short supply. We must return to the Colosseum before the battles begin. Here's the plan, Lucius.
I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avila in combat. Until I have ascertained the trickery behind her abilities, you are to keep a wide berth of her blade, understood?
When will it be back as a redeemed? I think you can do something like that. I mean, it's never been there. It was cancelled. We never did it. We never used it for the site. Because the site was only a sticker website when the song was made. So, if we are to at it, it would be for the first time, but we can probably do it. Go to stickymarried.com and get sticky right now. Do.
There you are. I was this close to closing the melee without you. I'd be remiss to not tell you that there's been a slight change of plans. Another contestant suffered a last-minute injury, and none other than our very own Ultros has stepped in to take his place. With everyone's favorite octopus joining you two in the fray, spectators are pouring in and bookmarkers across town are raking in the gill, which ain't a bad thing for us. Word has it that Master Fear Guy himself is quite taken with my promotional skills. Aye, the future's looking bright for old Our Meadow. What say? Are you ready to get your asses kicked? Yeah.
Yes. Ready to go.
That's what I like to hear. Ladies and gents, it's time for blades to whirl and limbs to fly. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and paupers, open your eyes and steel your stomachs. The Mithril Cup, brought to you by our ever charitable friends at Amagina & Sons Mineral Concern, your concern is our concern, is about to begin. Who will stand atop the heap of maimed bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory? Will it be the tempestuous Avila of Alamico, Lucius the famed warrior of light? Or who was that grinning fool again? Ah, that's right, Humberbatch, agent of infamy and imbecile extraordinaire. Or will it be our 11th Infantry, Ultros, the 8-legged purple purveyor of pain?
Here I am. Did you miss me?
I'd say we have a battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your positions, and let the battles begin!
All right. You know the deal. We team up and wipe out the others. Then, when it's just the two of us, I'll take the dive. And you receive your share of the winnings. I've not forgotten our promise.
Oh.
Look at Avila's blade spin. Why, she's a veritable whirlwind of death and destruction out there. They beat him tough in Alamigo, that's for certain.
You are next. I'm standing there with my paintbrush.
Here we go, ladies and gents. Once my buddy gets a whiff of these raw truffles, he'll be sneezing up a storm. Literally.
That's why the truffles. Oh my god.
Ah, nothing like the rich aroma of roasted truffles. All this fighting is giving Uncle Alti an appetite. The time for dinner yet? Wait a minute. Roasted truffles?
Braised and savory sauce, just like Mother used to make them. Feel free to have seconds. There's a whole sackful where that came from.
That meddling musclehead! It's taking him so damn long.
That girl's gaze gives it away. Open the gate at once.
Oh. Bonga? What is that monstrosity?
Mr. Typhon, is that your stomach I hear rumbling? Could I interest you with some roasted truffles, perhaps?
What fascinating friends you have, Alti. Why, just look at this charming little nose. Is he perhaps suffering from a case of the sniffles?
Oh my god. Could it be? Avia's vaunted Tempest Blade, it was that monster all along. The girl played us all for fools. Oh no.
Don't look at me. It was all her idea. I'm just a stupid octopus.
You were the one who approached me, you double-dealing fiend.
I just wanted to experience the thrill of battle, you know, for my work and all. Come on, Dower. Has Uncle Alti ever lied to you?
What I tell you, I knew there was something fishy about that Alamegan whore. Whoa! Alamegans, puh, beggars and brutes to a lot of them. Give them a home in our lands, and this the thanks we get. Don't know to our Garlemald for all I care. Let's get out of my sight before I get sick. But I just wanted to... My sister...
I feel for the girl, really. My little octopus heart goes out to her, but the rules are the rules, right? Now, if Uncle Alti may be so bold, I say we call off the melee and have a final showdown between the 3 remaining competitors. That would be me, my buddy Typhon, and Lucius here. What do you say, Mr. Warrior of Light?
Aye, that's what we want to see. Ultras, ultras, ultra. Wow, that little bastard.
Well, this is a most unprecedented turn of events. Who am I to deny the wishes of such a passionate crowd of martial arts aficionados? The venue, Halatali. The fighters, the tag team of Ultros and Typhon versus the Warrior of Light. Who will be left standing when the storm has settled? Be there or miss a battle for the aegis.
Oh. Hildebrand. Okay. So, to review. The truffles were to elicit a sneeze from the octopus's oversized crony, which would be positioned as to appear that it was coming from the Alamican girl's blade, allowing the two to sweep away their opponents with ease. No wonder I wasn't able to see it sooner. Quite possibly the most imbecilic scheme I've encountered in all my years as a consulting inspector. At any rate, we have no choice but to trust in our abilities now, Lucius. Let us make for Halatali. Still no sign of the phantom thief. Off to Halatali then. The Camp Drybone. Woof, 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 woof.
Well, this tourney's turned into a right mess. With all the trouble I took preparing consolation prizes for the melee, looks like we won't be needing 'em after all. Of course, as long as you're bringing in the spectators and the profit, I could give a gnat's ass. Now I know what you're thinking. 2 against 1 ain't fair. Especially when one of the two is the size of a small house. Here's the deal. Why don't you bring some of your friends for the battle? Let's say 7 of them. That should even the odds eye.
Okay, okay. Here we go. I guess there's a dungeon. I didn't realize that. Okay, line up, everyone. I guess, do we have 7? 1, 2, 4, 5. Actually, we've got... We've got almost enough. We need 1 more person. Well, 2 more, actually. Maybe we can queue. Let's see if we can queue. Might take a little bit. Lacelois is coming. Oh dear. Can you message him? Can you invite? August lost. Yep. There we go. There we go. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof. Oh, Dianwei. Okay. Let's go. I guess we have a full party now. Do this. Back in his neck. Let's go, let's go! Go, let's go.
Combatants, the final confrontation will be held here atop the dragon's neck. If all members of a team fall from the platform, they forfeit the match.
Seafood soup is not on the menu today, kids.
Here we go. Let's do this, chat. Alright. Hammer time! Hammer stamp. Our level has been lowered. Oh. Imp punch. How to get out of this? I've turned into a little copper. How do I get out of this? Oh, I'm out. Oh god. Out of action. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Hammer time. I'm an imp again. This is difficult. No. Huh. Nice. Ooh, Mind of Ultros. Good job, everyone. You did great. You did it. Yay, yay. Chocolate gets it. Congratulations. You got the tiny Ultros. Nice. All right. Good show, Lucius. Your performance has earned us front row seats at the award ceremony. This should afford us the perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Colosseum. Okay. So now we head back to Uldar, collect our prize, and we see if we can stop the phantom thief from grabbing the ring. Let's go, let's go.
It was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. And now, let us take a look at the relic that our champion has won. Behold, from the personal vaults of Master Fearguy himself, the Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure the likes of which our realm has never seen. One that's earned the attention of Eorzea's most prominent pilferer. Ha ha ha!
Oh. Above you. Ladies and gentlemen, inspectors and invertebrates, the opening act dragged on overlong, but worry not. The main event is about to begin. Oh. It's the thief. I know that you paid well for your seats today, but I can assure you my performance will leave you not disappointed. Now I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show.
Vile fiend, mark my words, you have stolen your last treasure. I swear it on the Mandeville name.
Oh my god.
It's Gumblegum. I think not, Hildegard. Greg, 'tis always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired.
It's Grog.
Lucius, you bested me once, but not today. I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear.
Do you not mean your skewer?
My spear!
So silly.
Vile thief! Is there not a shred of honor in you? Return my spear at once!
Oh. It seems we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I fear attendance at today's performance is by invitation only. Oh no. Now it's raining truffles. But the battle's already... Mr. Typhon? Just a moment, I had a tissue here somewhere... Oh. Oh no, the ring!
Alas and alas and alack, the ring sails straight into the hands of the fiend.
Giving up soon, are we? Oh,
Giving up soon, are we? Those don't sound like the words of a Mandeville man.
oh! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But of course, brilliant father. If the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring. Why, it'll be just like Dalamud. Hildebrand, Helidor, Maximilian Mandeville. Skyward as only a Mandeville can.
Oh no.
Father, you know not your strength. Ah. $997, 998, 999. Oh!
Oh no. Oh no. Oh. They were the ones who were inspired by him.
These legs, they look strangely familiar. Put a little too much spin on that one, it seems.
Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results? Save for one thing. This ring is fake. But no matter. I have a feeling this will lead me to the true treasure. Until next time, friends, you have been a most attentive audience.
That key! Bloody hells! God, seize the fiend at once!
Oh no. And he's gone.
It's not too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, it's gone.
Second prize? What is the meaning of this?
Many-faced foe, fiend or no. The man spoke true. A master goldsmith's eye cannot be deceived. The sun sphere is clearly a second-rate replica. Preposterous. It's just, the dim lighting. Yes, if you'll just step over here.
Oh no. Have you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily.
Let's not be so hasty, friends. I can explain.
I sold out my honor, joined forces with that odious octopus, all for a false treasure. What a fool I've been. Whatever was I thinking?
Do not berate yourself so, Miss Avila. Why, it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking of dear Hegelina and nothing more.
Suppose I was at that. How do you know my sister's name?
I assure you, young miss, under no circumstance did I tell you to the none of our minds to eavesdrop on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister.
Ugh, you, You have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I was truly fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not be so easily regained, but I will not shirk from the challenge. Oh. One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as fake, he had acquired a key to the storeroom. Clearly the second prize, this Ring of Inquiry, was his target from the start. You're a hero. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome everyone. Welcome. Hope you had a good stream. But why? There must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen. A pattern that betrays his true intentions.
The treaty blade, Azima's virtue, the Ring of Inquiry, all relics with quite a history, or to be more precise, relics from the era of the Beladians.
Ah, hero, you also rated me on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, if that is so, the answer is clear as day. The fiend means to found Eosia's greatest museum of Beladian history, pushing up the prices and gouging honest men out of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another one of his cards will appear on the scene to tell us just as much.
I am hero.
Oh my god. Oh. Okay. I have enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. But this is the thief's final challenge to us. What are these 4 treasures of which he speaks?
Where the 4 treasures of Belladia become one, the wicked shall judge in the blazing light of sun. An old legend, little more than a fairy tale at that. And yet it seems the Phantom believes there's some truth in these words. Four sacred treasures from Belladia. The Warden's justice. Lofty words coming from a glorified footpad. One who is winning over the common folk by the day, if rumors are to be believed. It would seem the tales of a master thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Consider his targets thus far. An Uldan collector and her hired thugs, a trading mogul and the brass blades, and now a mining magnate and the stone torches. Is there any surprise that the sympathies of ordinary Uldans would lie with the perpetrator rather than his victims? Guard! Astutely observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. Might his next target be a member of the syndicate? Perhaps the Sultana herself. Oh. Ha ha! Then it will be to his downfall. For the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Just one moment, if you would. Mark my words, ye of many faces. There is but one man who shall claim the 4 lost relics of Belladia, and it shall be Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire.
Yes, I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence.
Huh. Who was that? No, it couldn't be. Huh. Methinks Godbird may need a new pair of spectacles.
Okay. Complete. We did it! The case of the Colosseum and the ring is complete! Next time on Hildebrand! It's a race to recover the 4 lost relics of Belladia. As the fiend's true identity and aspirations are revealed. Will Eorzea fall prey to the forces of evil?
Or will our hero do what only a Mandeville can? Hildebrand will return in her last vow.
The key to the next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot what you looked like? I have. And how did they freeze in midair like that? Talk about a mystery. Oh well. See you next time. Cute. Alright, that's it! Yay! The case of the Colosseum and the ring is finished! What did you think of the story? Did you like it? I always feel a little sad when, when a character wants to achieve riches so that they can help their family, doesn't really achieve it in the end. But, she'll go off to the Colosseum and try to win big prizes and all. You look like Optimus Prime. You look like Optimus Prime, Dianway. I am Optimus Prime. We are here. We are waiting. I see. Chocolate banana man does it well. Rose and flips and burning. Peak storyline as always. Pretty fun. Pretty fun, I would say. Hold on. Woof. A woof. A woof. A woof. A woof, woof, woof. See you later, Banana Man. I'll also end the game, but we're gonna keep chatting today. So much to everyone who played with me. I hope it was as enjoyable for you as it was for me. I love the Hildebrand storyline. I want to continue it. Next time we're going to continue it, for certain. Anyone here going to what's it called? Otakon? Orfkai. Anyone here going to Orfkai? If you're going to Orfkai, why don't you buy my meet and greet ticket? You can use the link right here in chat. Go buy my meet and greet ticket. Did you guys did you miss my wizard outfit? Well, did you? Woof, woof, woof. I missed Booba window. Well, there you go. You got it. The one bit of skin I'm willing to show. We are planning my next outfit right now, and the design has been decided upon, which is pretty cool. I'm excited about that. Yes, I am excited about that. Always a pleasure to be in the presence of a fine wizard. Thank you. Can't see it well enough. Please zoom. You got it, Shannon. There you go. There you go. Wow. I also want to go to Orfkai someday. See the crazy Americans once. I might do eventually. I'm not sure when. Okay. Let's see. So, I want to tell you guys, I have been, by I mean our manager B-san, has been uploading my old shorts to the He's been uploading my old shorts to my VOD channel on YouTube. We've been growing that channel, so that has like lots of VTuber content now. So if you want to see some shorts, go subscribe to my VOD channel on YouTube. I'll also archive all my streams there. So there's a video archive of previous streams, and there is lots of shorts and stuff. So if you want to see lots of shorts from the early days, go subscribe there. And we're gonna upload one short every single day until we're up to date with the shorts. And then we're going to be posting new shorts from my collabs and stuff. Yes. Woof woof. Indeed. Unfortunately, I may not be able to stream tomorrow. I may unfortunately not be able to stream tomorrow. But I will be doing lots of streaming next week. Yes. Tonight I've got a big meeting. We're going to be chatting with we're going to be planning law video stuff. Got a big commission, so we're planning law video stuff. That's going to be pretty exciting. I'm planning to go get some cold soba noodles tonight from the konbini. I'm looking forward to that. Yes, looking very much forward to that. That should be pretty nice. It'll be on Ashes tomorrow, trust. Oh yeah, what's going on Ashes tomorrow? What's happening on Ashes? What's going on there? Date with Dad stream. Oh, right. Yeah, so big shout out to Amikotrash. He is gonna play my Blush DLC tomorrow. He's gonna be dating me. So that should be interesting. That should be interesting. Will he do the sus version? The sus version? What else did I want? There's this thing called Plushie's Playground. What is that? Is it some sort of website? Sort of ARG website, something? We should take a look at it. We should do that. We should have like a little horror night. We haven't had a horror night in a while. You know what? Next week. Next stream is horror stream. So I really wanted to play the game, the Sword Art Online game that came out, Echoes of Aincrad. But apparently, it's got terrible reviews. Like, everyone's saying it's terrible. First of all, you have to play through 5 hours before you can even customize your character. Let me read this review about Echoes of Aincrad, okay? Let me read this review. Echoes of Aincrad. A $30 game wearing a $70 price tag. How do you take one of the most iconic settings in anime, a 100-floor death game where every floor is a new world awaiting to be explored, and somehow make it feel boring? That's Echoes of Aincrad. I came in expecting an open-world RPG where I could lose myself exploring Aincrad, discovering hidden areas, fighting unique monsters, and carving out my own story. Instead, I got what feels like another generic Unreal Engine anime game with a Sword Art Online coat of paint, desperately hoping that pretty graphics and serviceable combat are enough to distract you from everything that's fundamentally lacking. They are not. If you're even remotely interested, play the demo. It gives you a very accurate idea of what you're buying. Save your money, and if you still want it afterwards, Wait until it's 50% off or more. Nothing about this game justifies a $70 asking price. Here's the pros. 2 points. Combat's fine. It's honestly the best compliment I can give it. A very basic Souls-like combat system with weapon skills. It functions. Swing your weapon, dodge attacks, use abilities, repeat. It's competent enough that it doesn't actively get in the way, but there's nothing here that hasn't been done better by dozens of other games. 2. The environments look great. Credit where it's due. The artists carried this project on their backs. The different regions are beautiful to look at. Unfortunately, looking at them is about all you're allowed to do. Cons. This is a long list. A 3 to 5 hour prologue before you make your own character. Who thought this was a good idea? This game was marketed around creating your own survivor in Aincrad, yet you're forced through roughly 5 hours of tutorials, exposition, and story before you're even allowed to make the character you actually bought the game to play. Imagine buying Skyrim and Bethesda starts telling you you'll get your Dragonborn eventually. Open world is incredibly generous. Calling this game open world is like calling a hallway a nature trail. You're constantly funneled through a pseudo-linear map with invisible walls, blocked paths, arbitrary progression gates, and almost zero freedom to explore. Aincrad is supposed to inspire curiosity. This game actively discourages it. Thank you for the raid, Melody. Your character has the structural integrity of fine china. For a game that's supposed to encourage exploration, it goes out of its way to punish it. Welcome everyone, we're reading the review for the new Sword Art Online game. Step off anything taller than a curb and your character immediately dies, fades to black, and respawns where you jumped from. Apparently the greatest threat in Aincrad isn't the monsters, it's a 3-foot drop off a rock. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Enemy variety is non-existent. Once you've fought an enemy once, congratulations, you've basically fought every enemy that floor has to offer. The dungeons are copy-pasted. Walk into one dungeon, congratulations, you've seen most of them. The layouts, rooms, and encounters are recycled so frequently they quickly become background noise. The story is painfully forgettable. Nothing kills excitement faster than desperately wanting dialogue to end. The writing is bland, the pacing drags, and the characters spend far too much time talking without actually saying anything interesting. By the halfway point, I wasn't wondering what would happen next. I was wondering how much longer until I could move again. The cast is annoying. You're forced to spend hours with characters that range from forgettable to actively irritating. Instead of wanting to adventure alongside them, I wanted them to stop talking. The world feels lifeless. For an MMORPG-inspired world supposedly populated with thousands of players, to relegate any meaningful interaction with NPCs to only a blacksmith and a merchant is laughable. I'm not joking, that's basically it. The rest of the NPCs may as well be decorative furniture. Companion customization is laughably shallow. Want to customize your party? Hope changing their weapon is enough for you. The AI might actually be allergic to intelligence. Both enemies and allies constantly get stuck on rocks, run into walls, fail to path. Stand still doing absolutely nothing, and among other variety of things, forget enemies exist. I've watched companions lose fights against geometry. Woof. Mouse and keyboard support is awful. This game screams, we designed this for controller and barely tested PC. Several keybinds are permanently locked for no apparent reason. Thankfully, I own a mouse and keyboard with onboard remapping software, because apparently Bandai Namco expects players to solve their control problems themselves. Final thoughts. The biggest disappointment isn't that Echoes of Aincrad is bad, it's that it wastes Aincrad. SAO hands developers one of the coolest settings in anime history. 100
unique floors, endless opportunities for exploration, secret bosses, hidden quests, dungeons, dangerous wilderness, player-driven adventure. Instead, we got a game that repeatedly tells you exactly where to go, recycles the same enemies and dungeons, gives you almost no freedom, and somehow makes Aincrad feel smaller than most indie RPGs. This isn't the open-world SAO game fans have wanted for over a decade. It is an aggressively mediocre action RPG wearing an SAO skin. Final score 3 out of 10. Yeah, I'm not playing that. I am not playing that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. Not too interested in that. That's pretty disappointing. Honestly, I was expecting horrible the moment I realized that Kirito is in it. All respect to people who like Kirito, I wanted an SAO game where we are actually the main character and we're not some other guy that we're not some other guy that then has to deal with Kirito existing. Woof. Oh, woof, woof. Not even if they'd sponsor you. If they sponsored me, I'd play it. If they paid me, I'd play it. Woof, 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 woof. Okay. I want to see. There's Palworld. Palworld 1.0 is actually out. The game is no longer in early access. The game is actually finished, if you can believe it. And then there's Game of Thrones King's Road. I love Game of Thrones. I'm wondering if that's a good thing. It's a free game. Pretty good combat mechanics, good graphics, nice game and concept. Please do a visit at King's Road. It's great, combat is great, and fun, story is great, gameplay is top tier. The only thing I think it's lacking is an open world feels kind of lonely because I haven't or can't seem to meet other players except in dungeon, world boss fight, and in town. Is it Is it a Game of Thrones MMO? Oh, it's by Netmarble. The reviews are mixed. We should give this a go. Honestly. Doesn't seem bad. I started watching House of the Dragon recently as for the first time because of a friend. I haven't watched Game of Thrones. You can watch House of the Dragon without watching Game of Thrones. I really like House of the Dragon. I would say I like House of the Dragon in some ways more than Game of Thrones. Maybe that's because I'm kind of disappointed at how it ends. But yeah. I don't know. Thank you for the follow, Master Chat. Thank you very much. Woof woof. Dogs. Dogs. Dogs, dogs, dogs. Dogs. Dogs, dogs. You know, I really, really want to try like a horror theme stream. Like, I don't know. I want to try like a horror theme stream layout. Kind of like a VHS horror type layout, because I know that there are some female VTubers that have that as like an aesthetic, and I think it's really cool. I like it a lot. I love the aesthetic of horror a lot, so I kind of want to do that, but I don't want to have a new model for it. I just want it to be like a layout. Maybe I should talk to Lumi about it. Mary in the back rooms, yeah. Yeah. Something like that would be really sick. Woof. Be continuing House of the Dragon in Discord. Maybe, yeah. Maybe, yeah. I currently I'm watching House MD, actually. I'm on my I'm on another watch I'm on another watch through of House MD. I'm on season 2. I love House. I love him so much. Thank you for the 62 months. Thank you. I love House. I love how formulaic it is. Like House comes in. Patient with cancer and tuberculosis, except she's showing no symptoms of either and she's not sick. Discuss. And then Chase goes like, could be hypofluoric anemia. And then House goes like, wrong, also boring. And then Cameron goes like, oh, I care about my patients. I should see what I can do to talk to them about their feelings. And then House goes like, you're a woman and you suck. And then he goes like, Foreman, go break and enter into their house and see if you can find any rat poison. And then Foreman goes and does it. And then they're like, oh my God, the patient's getting worse. And then House goes like, maybe it's because he's not ingesting any more rat poison. Quickly, Chase, inject him with rat poison. And then Cuddy goes like, House, you can't inject a patient with rat poison. That goes against all ethics. And he hasn't even consented to it. And House goes like, I'd listen to you more if you were naked. Chase, run it. And then Chase actually does it, and there's 0 consequences. And then Wilson goes like, I'm also in this episode. Also, I'm here to tell you that you should care about your patient, and you shouldn't not care, and you should be nice to them. And then at the very end, House is like, actually going and meeting the patient for like a second and showing that he's a decent man. And then it turns out that the rat poison worked all along because House has plot armor or whatever the fuck. Doom, doom, doom. Do do do. Something like imagine I'm humming the yeah. What is the show? It's House MD. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. I love House MD. I love it. It's so fun. You'll just like, if you watch it, try watching it. It's so good. It is legitimately peak television. It comes from the golden era of television. You know how nowadays we'll have like a show and it's like, oh yeah, you get like 1 hour long episode and it's like, okay, you get like 8 episodes or maybe even fucking 6 episodes. And each of them are an hour long. And then you gotta wait 4 years for another season. And all the episodes are dropped like at once, right? That's modern television. Old television is like, you get 25 episodes a year. And each episode has like a different story, and there's like an overarching plot, and there's all these little things. That's like from the golden era of TV. That's from the good old days where there's like, they film a season a year. I loved that. I love that stuff. Today's television, it's all streaming focused. They want you to binge it all, you know. I don't know why, but like nowadays they seem incapable of making more, like making a season a year. Whereas back then they made, not only were the seasons twice as long, they were like, the seasons were twice as long. The episodes in some cases were just as long, and it was once a year. They did 8 episodes of House MD, and it was so good. God, it's peak television. TV's dying. Yeah, I mean, TV's changing, right? So, like, nowadays, if you try to pitch a show like House, the streaming platforms don't want it. You know why? Because they want something bingeable. They want something where it has, like, an epic, overarching story. They don't want a mystery of the week type thing. They don't want things that are, like, each episode is its own story. They don't want that anymore. They want like an overarching plot that continues. And that's the issue. That also makes it really, really difficult to have a writer's room, because the thing about House is you could get like anyone to write an episode, right? Because each episode doesn't necessarily have to have an overarching plot. So you could just make it, you could just have a writer's room, like make a bunch of episodes. And because it's like following a formula, that means it's easy to make many episodes. But like nowadays, it's like, okay, each episode has to have like an epic plot line that continues like in chapters, basically. It's like a novel as opposed to a TV show. So yeah, they're no longer series, they are movies in parts. That's the thing. Modern TV shows tend to be 6-hour long movies split into 6 parts. That's what modern TV is like. Whereas old TV used to be like, okay, you get like a 40 to 60-minute short film once a week for like 24 weeks. Another thing is also, if you watch season 1 of House, it's all shot on film, which means the colors are super vibrant. Have you guys seen the trailer for the new Harry Potter show? Have you guys seen that? It's a trailer. So I want to show you an image, okay? I'm going to show you an image from the original Harry Potter movie and season 1. Oh, Danny! Welcome, welcome. We're talking about old TV versus new TV. I'm watching House MD. So this is the scene comparison for Harry getting his letter in the original movie versus in the show. Now, what is the thing that stands out the most to you? What do you think, chat? What do you reckon? Perhaps you have a guess, Danny. Colors, lighting. Why is it so dark? Damn, that's really dark, right? You want to know why? Because it's shot on digital. The old movies, the old Harry Potter movies were shot on film. Everything is super grey. Yeah, most TV shows grey. People don't notice. They think it's just an aesthetic. They think we're just going for realism and grittiness and darkness and gothicness, right? No, not true at all. It's because the original few Harry Potter movies were shot on film, which makes the colors so much more vibrant as opposed to digital, which dulls the colors. That's why. You can really see it in some scenes. Like, look at this. Look at this. For a children's show about a magical fantasy, like about a magical like castle where you go to learn magic, these are very dull and grey colors. It's not great. It is not great. Yeah. Got the lights. Yeah, they forgot to turn on the lights. Crazy, right? Thank you so much for the raid, Danny. I am ending now, though, because I'm really tired. But, ladies and gentlemen, if any of you are going to Offkai, I'm going to have a meet and greet, and you can still buy my meet and greet ticket. There's only 7 left. There is only 7 left. So go give it a purchase if you like. Don't want to miss my meet and greet. I'll see you all at Offkai. I love you guys. I'm gonna raid out. You wanna join me? Danny Dancho and the Degens. Danny and the Degens. Do you guys wanna join me? I'm gonna raid into Lumi. Oh, and Rua are playing again. It's a birthday raid for Lumi. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. Thank you. It's Lumi's birthday. So give her a big, nice, warm woof woof. Yes. I'll see you guys later. Have a good time. Bye-bye. Woof, woof, woof. Bye-bye. Love you guys. See you. Bye-bye.